What's up, my movers and shakers? I'm Dave. This is Michael Chump Change. This is MS Paints. And this is another long boy. It's another long boy where we invite you to basically, do that painting you've been promising yourself and your significant other that you would do, or just get rid of it. We suggest you paint along with us, though.
Yeah. Just tune us out.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, tune us in halfway, get rid of the static and half listen.
Listen to the timbre of our voice, but not necessarily the content of our words.
Absolutely. We were complimented on the last one on the stellar audio, naturally.
Yeah.
And who would have thought getting rid of the expensive radio mics and just bolting a Rode mic just on there.
Replacing it with the cheapest shotgun mic we've got.
It's the most expensive one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm downplaying it a little bit, but then you came from my personal...
Yeah, okay.
You came from my audio kit, and I was like, I can't have that. And of course, as always, the ghost of Wayland Games is in the room. They haven't gone anywhere. You just can't see them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're always omnipresent, looking over our shoulder, making sure that we're sticking to brand guidelines.
Yes. Big brother syndrome. It's happening. Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about Wayland Games a little bit later on. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You definitely will.
I almost certainly will talk about Wayland Games.
Yeah, definitely with a convenient timed power cut. More on that later. But what are we doing today, mate?
We're making, I believe, a base for my dude. Just a base?
Making a base.
We're making a base.
We're making a base.
A base. I asked Dave, we were thinking about what's kind of the next logical step.
Last time you painted your first
Last time I painted my very first Space Marine. Here he is, if you've forgotten.
There he is.
Revisiting him this morning.
Yes.
I'm actually very chuffed with him. I think he looks sick.
Yeah, we were saying before we came on camera, like, I personally, with my stuff, I never tend to go anything too crazy, too over the top. I just want clean, and that is clean, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Tidy. He's nice and tidy.
With Mr. Purity Seal on his leg, but...
Yeah.
There's probably, as soon as you paint one Purity Seal, another one pops up. They're like rats, mate. Purity Seals, you're never more than 6 meters from a Purity Seal.
Like a seal, just absolutely them out. Yeah, so I was thinking, okay, I've painted a dude.
You have.
What's the other thing that you always are doing? And that's scenery.
Yes.
And I thought about asking you to teach me how to make an entire diorama, but you can't achieve that in 90 to 180 minutes. So I thought...
Did you ask me that on Thursday? That explains why I woke up in the hospital on Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, I think so. Gave you a panic attack in the middle of the week. So we've compromised and we're going to do a little base.
Yes.
Which I think is kind of like the beginnings of terrain. Baby's first terrain.
Essentially, yeah. So... basically, like, a model for me is not finished until it has its base done. Mm-hmm. I am not a base elitist, but you should try harder. There's loads of different approaches you can do with it, technically and in terms of storytelling. But generally, what I like to do is tie the model in with the base in some regard.
Yeah, it's a part of the kind of the setting, like you say, the story of the guy.
Yeah.
And I think as well, because honestly, like, bases have always kind of wound me up a little bit. No, because like I've seen you've built some incredible dioramas in your time, if I do say so. Like the one that's still sitting out there with the Stargate, one of the first things that you made.
Shit, yeah.
I love that thing.
But I just blacked out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you didn't ask me any questions. You just kept glancing over like, is Dave all right? Yeah. He's not all right, but he's getting there.
Yeah. And then one day you just emerge with this incredible thing. But then you've got models and they go on there and they have the bases, and so they don't really match. Like, they don't sit nicely on your beautiful diorama.
Yes.
It takes me out of the realism of it a little bit. But I think a model on its own, with the little base, I think it enhances the story, and it's a practical thing to have to make sure they don't topple over.
Yeah, absolutely. And my basing philosophy is that it's a good mid-card wrestler is a base. Like, it turns up, it It puts on a show and puts the main guy over, makes him look great. It performs its function. Everybody loves it, but then it goes away to do its job another night.
Sure. It's not the main character.
It's not the main character. No.
It's not getting any big storylines.
Not especially, no. No, it's the base is Dolph Ziggler, and that's Goldberg. You know who Goldberg is, I think.
I think I have heard of Goldberg.
I got you to make a Goldberg reference on a podcast.
You did.
I mean,
You did. So are we making a base for him?
no, we're going to work on something a little bigger.
Oh, okay.
So we have more room to experiment, more room to tell a little bit of a story, more room for a fuck about, basically.
Okay, nice.
And if we work on him, we're definitely going to make him messy, and I don't want to do that.
Sure, no, because he's pristine beautiful.
He's pristine, beautiful, squeaky clean. So we have. I'm gonna just fuck up your mise en scène right here, mate.
That's okay. I got 30 seconds of my cool shot.
You got your one shot in. I'm gonna bring back the big dirty box.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I was setting up all the cameras for this, and then this thing was just on the table. I was like, can we ditch this, please?
We ditch this. We are going to ditch it in a minute.
Yeah.
So this is. I mean, it's a big dirty box, but it is a project box. And I had planned for the lovely boys at the painting phase to come over and do some basing with me. But then they got busy, and they couldn't come. So this has got everything in it, including a halfway done one, because basing takes a while to dry.
Yeah, because it's all about, I've seen your terrain videos, it's all about just like layering PVA on things and letting it set.
Yeah. Generally with boards and shit like that, I will work up until the point where there's only ever one drying wall in the process, and that's 24 hours. But then 6 months later, some of them are still drying. So the surface is dry, you can keep working.
Yeah. But if you were to kind of squidge in there, you're going to get through the PVA.
It's going to be a bit spicy, yeah. But those skylights upstairs, unfortunately, we've got new ones now. But in the summer, I used to shove an entire board onto the skylight, and it would just bake in the sun, and in an hour, it would be done.
Yeah.
And I had people in the comments denying that was possible.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Warhammer people denying that sunlight is a powerful tool.
Yeah. Not that they would know.
No, well, this is what I'm saying.
No, praise the sun. They were like, is it fuck dry in 45 minutes? I'm like, but I'm working on it now. It's clearly dry. But okay. So we'll ignore this one for now. That's the one you're going to paint.
Ooh. Oh, I see. So we're going to do a little bit of a Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier.
Yes.
Okay, that's fun.
Because there is a drying wall midway. And frankly, I'm not about that today.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We got a lot to get through.
We've got a lot. And here's another one I made earlier.
Also, keen viewers of the podcast will notice that last week's, I say last week, the last episode was over 2 hours long.
Yes.
And the whole unedited version was like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And nobody complained about that except for Lorna, who had to edit it.
Hi, Lorna.
But we think it's probably best for everybody that they're not. No, go on. I'm actually happy about this.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to finish talking.
Sorry, yeah, carry on.
So that
Oh, I'm covered in gubbins.
Gubbins is the technical term as well.
Gubbins. Also a great app.
What does Gubbins do?
It's a word game. Gubbins.
Yeah.
It's a great word game.
Nice.
Just, if you're interested.
I am interested.
Not Spawn.
Not Spawn. Well, we are sponsored.
We are sponsored,
Put it in by them.
not by Gubbins.
So this is, in the business, what we call bits,
Yeah, I love that.
with a Z.
This is genuinely a one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of situation, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
Like, no sane human looks at that and thinks, God, I'm going to do something so cool and artistic with that.
When you're walking past one of the offices in town and you see him pointing rubbish at you, he's like, whoa, hold up, you're going to throw that corkboard away? Yeah, dog pissed on it. Whoa.
Whoa, you're going to get rid of this broken spring. What is this?
It's a sink unclogger.
A sink unclogger.
Yeah, you put it down and yank it out and it
Right.
pulls all of my wife's hair out the sink.
I like this.
Because it ain't my fucking hair.
I could do this all day.
Lorna, do you want to hop in and we'll just have him...
No, I'm enjoying this.
It's good, isn't it?
That's nice. Yeah.
There we go. 90 minutes of this, guys. Okay, I'm sorry.
So
What we did last time, a bit of ASMR.
Oof, beautiful.
Oof.
Just didn't need to be that beautiful.
No, that really got out of hand, but no regrets. That's a clip.
You were derailed right there, mate.
I derailed myself.
Oh, I mentioned we call this derailed.
Yes.
Yes,
Unofficially.
casually, informally.
Yeah.
And the Painting Phase call their podcast Sidetracked, unofficially.
Yeah.
Benji has just started a video podcast with Oliver at Broadsword Wargaming. Hi, Oliver. And they've called it Side Quest. Me, you can't fucking call it that. Because we're bad enough already.
Well, Benji comes on, what you're saying, Benji comes on our podcast.
Takes the idea.
Takes the idea of our podcast, goes starts his own podcast.
And it's a Middle Earth one as well, I think. So.
Oh. That's okay. You're all right, Benji. All of our most successful YouTube shorts have you in them, so.
Yeah.
People love Lord of the Rings, man.
People do love Lord of the Rings.
Well,
People also fucking hate it. You enjoy Rings of Power, mate?
I have now seen all of Rings of Power.
Oh, I haven't seen the last episode yet. Don't spoil it.
Oh, what? Don't spoil Rings of Power. No, I really genuinely properly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I found myself like really looking forward to watching the next episode, and yeah, it's great. Admittedly, I have like no idea what should happen. What I found from having posted a lot of YouTube shorts about this on the Michael Chump Change channel, by the way, if you're looking for them.
Oh, on TikTok.
No, on TikTok.
Oh, on YouTube.
But on YouTube, I'm doing YouTube shorts now because we're adults.
Yes.
At Michael Chump Change. Check them out. But yeah, the Lord of the Rings ones, there's so many comments and stuff, so much discourse on those. People love to talk about how much they either love or hate things about Lord of the Rings. And it just gets pushed to so many people. It's such like a broad topic. But yeah, no, I really, really did enjoy season 2.
So this is your base. And we have a collection of garbage, essentially. And what we're going to do is we're going to make like a ruined city thing.
Okay.
Which is one of the easiest bases, I think, to make, barring just putting some mud texture on. That is absolutely the easiest one you can do. But essentially we have a lot of bits. Not necessarily bits that will fit on a base like this.
No.
There's people looking at that thinking that's a 1997 Gorka Morka truck. Please don't cut that up. We're going to cut that up. It's quite a rare thing to find.
But I assume you don't have the rest of it, so it's okay. Also, you've clearly already...
I've already gouged.
You've already gouged this thing.
And I have lots of them. Yeah.
Remember when doing things, not everyone in this world is Dave Walker and has spent the last 30 years just actually picking up trash off the floor and bin
we call
outside
it
Games Workshop.
Stockpiling is what we call
Stockpiling.
Stockpile. I don't know what that is.
Instead of hoarding. Oh no, that bit was trash.
That was trash.
So the rest of it, this is all materials.
Yes, that's a bristle from a broom when I last dropped it on the floor and had to sweep it up. So there might be some bits of guff in there, I don't know.
I think it's all guff.
Bit of cheese there. Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, not everyone has a 97 Gorka Morka truck, but everyone has a box of bits, leftover stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's a piece from a broken, like, CO2 monitor.
Okay.
That the cat knocked on the floor and smashed.
Oh, yeah.
I think. That is like an oil drum from the back of an old model railway train. Those are polystyrene bricks. That's a Gundam action base that the cat broke. There's a trend going on. Cat broke. Vape coil, they're handy.
Yeah, the vape coil is very cool, actually.
Yeah.
That properly looks like... It looks like a fuel cell.
It does look like a fuel cell.
Fuel cell.
A Star Wars fuel cell.
A Star Wars fuel cell, yeah. Like you'd refill your speeder with one of these.
Yes.
Or like part of a lightsaber. Something like that. Very cool.
But anything, basically, can be turned into grievances and bits. That's how they did Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And I've seen some incredible bits boxes in my time. I know some people that make their own custom toys and shit like that. So they have not only toy bits, but just fucking bits. Things that you wouldn't ever expect to find in there. Like, a plunger. What are you going to do with that? 2 weeks later, he's done an action figure with a plunger. And it looks great. So the first port of call will be to stick some shite on.
Okay.
Generally.
Do we not start with like a nice circular cork base? That would be my assumption.
It's entirely up to you. So, I mean, we're going to paint one later.
Yeah.
With that as an example, so you can freestyle it. That's kind of what I go for.
Yeah, but like this to me looks like it started as a circle and then you've chipped away at it.
In the middle. What do you mean around the outside? Around the outside.
What I'm saying is this circle of cork,
Yes.
that looks like you cut out a circle of cork,
Yes.
put it on, and then dug away at it.
Cut it out afterwards and then done.
Yeah. Whereas what I'm doing here, if I put these bits on, am I not just going to have like bits of plastic?
We'll go for something like this.
Okay. So, okay.
So just to warn you, a common, I don't want to use the word mistake, but
Because there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
there are no mistakes. It's all happy accidents in iteration. A common thing I see is floating islands of tarmac, where people kind of just have an island in the middle of unbroken tarmac, but every single model has the floating island. So everyone looks like, you know, the end of fucking Revenge of the Sith where they're floating on stuff in the lava.
Yeah.
I kind of imagine it like that. Space Marines don't step on the cracks.
Okay.
So if I give you...
So I'm kind of, so if I try and imagine this like a road.
If you want to imagine it like a road or completely ruined, to me, that's more of a destroyed building next to a destroyed building.
Yeah.
And you can place that boy on there if you want some idea of where stuff can be. So the tarmac would serve nicely to elevate him in the middle,
Yeah.
and it would lift him, you know, slightly above the rest of the base, which is a nice touch.
Yeah.
But just...
I quite like this.
You quite like that?
Yeah, I quite like this. I'm imagining like tarmac, like you say, and there's like a crack in the tarmac here. So that's like the bulk of the road.
Yep.
Where it would have been.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So we're going for a road? Ruined road?
I think so, yeah.
Okey-dokey.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nice. Are you going to want to...
But again, I know I'm going to have to paint something different later, but that's okay.
Yeah. But it'll be ultimately very similar.
Yeah.
And put those on so we know what we're looking towards me. Mm-hmm. Towards, there we go. Tell you what, I'm looking forward towards me. Fucking Rings of Power Season 3, let me tell you that. You enjoying Rings of Power, mate? So the first step is to, I guess, commit to it. Completely fucking commit to it and stick it down.
Okay.
So I don't know what kind of super glue user you are. Obviously, I don't think you sniff it. I wouldn't do that. That will fuck your sinuses up.
It's quite liquidy.
It is liquidy. It's nice thin stuff from Poundland.
I love the like just the printed label.
Yeah.
Rather than
Poundland's
kind of
hardware
brand.
stuff used to be phenomenally named.
Yeah.
I think they had like Stick Around, was that what that used to be called? Hang 'em High was the picture frames.
Wow. Okay, so
So
glue onto the base.
glue onto the base. That'll do. And cork does curl, so hold it down firmly. But also be aware that cork is porous and it does hold moisture, so it will start fizzing and smoking a little bit. Because super glue reacts with moisture. Chill out, mate. It'll be fine. I'm fine.
Certainly debatable.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. He's stuck.
Well, because the super glue is so thin, you can also actually put stuff where you want it and then just pour the super glue next to it and it will find the cracks. But
Yeah. I'm gonna gotta what?
you good?
Yeah, I think so. Just
So no, you just do one piece at a time if you need to.
yeah. Well, I had like a little arrangement here, but I'm trying to like have them be vaguely stacked on top of each other a little bit, you know.
Okay.
So I just need you to
Yeah, hold that down for a sec.
hold it down for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Make sure your fingers don't touch the super glue. It's not a massive issue now, but when we introduce super glue activator, it becomes an issue.
Yes.
Yes. So I fairly recently experienced the awesome transcendental experience, which is not realizing you've got super glue on your hands and then getting super glue activator on your hands.
Ah.
So you know that I talk like this most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Like if I'm sad, if I'm at a funeral, if I'm really angry, in the heat of passion. This is basically this is how I talk. I realised that I'd got super glue and activator on my fingers and screamed.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know if I've ever even heard you raise your voice.
No. It was genuinely the most painful experience of my life.
Wow. Because it just like it like pulls all of the...
It's
What's it actually doing?
It's basically accelerating the process, and it's a thermal process.
Okay. So it's like heat.
Yeah, over 5 minutes, fine. The heat's a slow build, it dissipates in 2 seconds, and you've also got moisture on your hand, which also activates super glue. And my hand was smoking. Just bits of it, steam coming off as it fizzed and popped. And then the super glue crystallizes, so it goes hard on your skin and gets into all the fingerprints and pores.
Oh.
And then my skin also started to blister because of the heat.
Oh.
So I just sat there screaming at it like,
Because what can you do? What should you have done?
There's not a lot you can do until it's cured, but you only have 3 seconds to wait.
So it's just like a very intense but short-lived...
Yeah.
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 Do you set your scars, mate?
I don't think I do.
That's good.
I think I generally tend to heal quite well. I do have a couple of other nicks and bumps on there. But... Okay, speaking of dangerous...
Step back.
I'm going to show you how to do this the first time.
Okay.
Because I remember what happened when I asked Ella to spray something once. So just a little... That's it. That's all it needs. And you'll see it, actually, as the solvent evaporates from that, it will leave behind chalky residue where the super glue is, and that's the cured glue.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
That's that, innit?
That's fun.
We should do some more. Lorna, do you want some?
Some what?
Did you want to blow on the activator, Lorna?
Yeah.
Do you actually do?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that is now stuck like fuck.
Nice.
That's not coming off. And because it's been activated, that means you can now apply more things without risk of getting glue everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can apply whatever you wish, sir.
Okie doke.
Keep in mind, you probably don't want to have anything higher than his knee, because that would detract from him.
Yeah.
But you can have upright bits of pole sticking out the ground.
I'm going to have to get the vape coil on there somehow.
You don't have to, it is fucking big.
It's massive. Yeah, it's almost as big as him.
Yeah, I just use those on, like, larger terrain pieces.
Is this the guy who will ultimately be on here?
Probably not, but we're going to use them as an example. And actually, maybe in the thumbnail, I'll stick them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grand. Okay. Okay, I like the little bits of rock.
Yep.
Oh, super cute. Chuck some of them in this gap to make a little
Shall I get you a bag of...
bit of debris.
Do you want a bit more debris?
Yes.
I'll find my bag of cat litter.
It's fun. It's like Lego, but with whatever you want.
Lego with shit off the floor.
Lego with shit off the floor. Povo Lego, but for not povos at all. Trying to avoid getting any of your hairs in here.
Or cat hairs.
Okay.
There's always cat hairs. Yeah, so if you get a dollop of super glue on the base, let it spread out a bit, and then just sprinkle some of that boy Luke Fellow's cat litter in there.
Ooh, where did I put the super glue?
I moved it out of the way instinctively, so
Very smart.
almost dad mode.
Very smart. Right. Put some on this debris here while it's here.
Yep,
I'm gonna put some in here and
I'll do it.
then what did you want me to do? Just so that it.
Yeah, if you just put a little bit on the base wherever you fancy. And I'll just kick my OCD in a little bit.
Yeah.
So the tendency with terrain is to work in little patches, whereas stuff in the real world just doesn't go in little patches.
No, it doesn't pool nicely.
Doesn't segment, no.
Yeah.
So my approach to stuff, you can sprinkle this stuff on now if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move this bit so it's not just like a perfect circle.
My approach is to just mix everything.
Let's sprinkle.
There you go. You got a little bit of cat litter there, mate. Nice. What kind of litter does your cat have?
We have the wood chip stuff.
Yes, the way to go.
The wood chip pellet stuff. Yeah, it's much nicer.
Yeah.
And when they absolutely just fucking kick it all out everywhere, you end up with just these big pellets rather than the dust.
Oh, yeah.
This stuff in your carpet, like that's it. Your carpet is now 50% cat layer.
You've got laminate in your living room as well, haven't you? So that'll just ping around like scattershot when it's
a nightmare. It's a nightmare. The only trouble is we've got a Roomba.
A Roomba?
Which is great. I love the Roomba.
Yes. Does the cat love the Roomba?
The cat does... Well, my cat's a little schoolboy bitch, if I'm being totally honest with you. He's afraid of absolutely everything. Yes. The wind, me, himself. So his shadow, someone else's shadow, the sun, the moon, just anything. So some days he's really intrigued by the Roomba, and some days the world is coming to a complete end, and he'll go upstairs and won't come down for 48 hours. That's just the way it goes. But the Roomba does not like the wood pellet cat litter stuff. It just flings large,
just scatters it around,
spreads it around the living room
like ball bearings.
Yeah. But no, I love a Roomba. I maintain that a Roomba is it's an intelligence contest that nobody should lose. Like when purchasing a Hoover, why would you buy one that you had to use yourself when the robot one exists?
That's entirely fair. Yeah. Yeah, that's my wife's outlook on things anyway.
Yeah.
Why do it when Dave can do it?
Yeah, exactly. Right, now I think I know what I need to do. I need to tap it off, right, mate?
You need to tappy. Here we go, mate.
Lost one. Oh, it all came off.
It's fine. Oh, we didn't activate it. That's why. We're too busy talking about
Roombas. Okay, but now we've got... So do I need to add more glue to the glue, or will the activator...
Yeah, add more glue to the glue, and then we'll bob it on, and then we'll let it sit for a second, and then we'll snacktivate it, mate.
I think I put it on and then we chatted for too long. Not moving at the pace required.
That will happen.
Certainly in this podcast, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Bugger.
Fucking coward. Get your hands in there. That's right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. That's why there's dustpan bristles in there. Fucking...
I won't...
What do you
I'm just going crazy. I've been too polite for too long.
I mean, don't worry too much. We're going to put some more texture.
I want it in there. Here we go. Okay.
There you go. Okay. So give it a spray with a snacktivator, mate. Here we go.
Yeah, just worried.
I'm that close, Jesus. There you go. That'll do it. Give that a hot second. Yeah. Easy.
It's Incredible Hulk walking around upstairs.
Well, the sound of it, you've heard him going up and downstairs, haven't you? Jesus fucking Christ.
My brother in Christ.
Oh, John Chumchange. Yeah, yeah. Hanging around sniffing books or whatever he does. At least he's not sniffing other things, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's our job. It's very solvency in here.
Is it?
Just this stuff.
Oh.
Can you not smell that? Have you gone blind to solvent abuse?
Possibly.
It smells incredible, don't get me wrong. You can see why people have a problem.
Yeah. It's not a patch on the Tamiya, I don't think, but
no.
Getting there. Okay. I would say give that a tappy tap.
See if the second time's a charm.
Yeah. Don't worry about too much stuff coming on because we are going to put some texture on as well.
Hey! Look at that.
Nice.
Already that kind of looks like something.
It's already basically getting there.
Basically, it's already done.
Basically the same thing.
It's literally part of the same thing.
We need to tell your brother John upstairs to be more careful because last time he thumped around, we had a power cut.
Oh no, hi Tony.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Yeah, fine. I was having a really nice time actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so was I now. I'm stuck here with you.
What can I do for you today?
Well, you know what it is, Mikey. You know what time it is now, don't you, Mikey?
I think I'm starting to get the pattern, yeah.
You're starting to get the vibe. This is your second time running, and it's going pretty well. It's time to talk about our super best friends at the Wayland Games.
Hey. I love Wayland Games.
You familiar with the Wayland Games?
I am.
You are?
I am.
What's so funny? You got your laptop there?
I do. Set up for me nice and beautiful with the Wayland Games new for Christmas 2022 website.
Absolutely. That is absolutely fabulosa, a Mad Max saga story. That's what that is. That's beautiful. Look at that website. It could be, you know what? It could be a little bit more spooky.
It could be spooky. Yeah, but we're heading into spooky season. Oh, board games.
What? Well, I see you spread the board games there. Let's go take a look at the board games.
Yeah, let's have a look at the board games. I mean, the little pop-up's gone away from me now.
Okay.
There it is, board games.
Get it.
20% off. I'm headed in.
Where? Is he showing the most popular stuff?
Right now, it's stock high to low.
Oh. So you can do all kinds of little options on the website to see what you want. You can go price low to high if you're that kind of human being. Or you can go for the most popular. Anything you recognize there?
Well, the most popular stuff would be the low stock stuff, you'd assume.
Yeah.
Let's see if... Oh, this one looks pretty spooky. Iconic. Trouble Ahead.
Oh, my back. What's that spooky one you were looking at with the
little ghost? This is a very cute little ghost.
Oh, that is cute.
That is very cute.
With that man's head. You know what?
Yeah?
You know what?
Yeah.
It's Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's your money. Smash it in the cart.
Hey, it's going in.
Bam.
Add to basket.
At the basket. How much is that?
£26.60.
£26. You know what that means?
That means I get free UK delivery.
It does. That was my moment, but you can have it.
It's okay. This is going to happen when we do this multiple times.
Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to play dumb. So any orders over $20, £20 in the basket there.
Yeah.
That's free UK shipping.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
So I literally only had to buy one thing.
Yes.
And I already get free shipping.
And the iconic headless ghost man is just going to be coming to you for free. Well, not fully for free, but posted for free. What? Oh my God, the Halloween board game.
They've got the Halloween... Sorry, let me just sort your name.
Where?
A Halloween board game is awaiting a reprint, so it must have been really popular.
Must have been really popular. They're getting a new one. Hopefully, like a reissue of that.
And I can chuck my email address in here.
You can slap that email address in there. Let me know when the Mike Myers game is ready.
Bam. Success. Wonderful.
That's Halloween's on you.
We've got Halloween Lego seasonal sets.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Or a pumpkin dice set. No.
Oh.
Now we're cooking with gas. I do need some more dice.
Yeah?
Yeah, to go with everything that we bought last time.
Oh, yeah. Just in case you get hungry, get some more dice.
No, I mean, I was more thinking for playing games with you.
Absolutely. I feel you.
But these are pumpkin themed, so maybe they are edible. I wouldn't want to assume they're not. You know?
Pumpkin spice dice.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin dice latte.
Pumpkin dice latte.
Here we go.
High five.
Drink that drink, you son of a bitch. Wait. So, you know what, Mikey?
I don't.
Oh, boy. So I'm thinking, when I'm cruising this Wayland Games website,
Yeah.
everything's absolutely fantastic.
It is.
It's functional.
It is.
It works. It could use more pumpkins, but that's fine.
Yeah, you can't have everything.
No. But you know what?
What's that?
The big question that comes to me is, how do I know I can trust Wayland Games with all my money?
Oh, that's a really interesting question.
Yeah. You got the answer?
I do, yeah. I had a similar question last time, but it was answered. They have 5 stars on Trustpilot. Over 40,000 reviews.
That's incredible. To someone who's 53, what does that mean?
Basically, every person or most people out of like 40,000 people said that they were as trustworthy as they could possibly be. Like maximum trust from 40,000 people.
So that's good reviews.
Yeah, those are all the tippity top marks reviews.
40,000, 5 stars out of 5?
5 stars out of 5.
5 stars out of 5, guys.
5 out of 5.
I love
40,000 people said that. And that's not just, those people went out of their way to go to Trustpilot and tell everyone that Wayland Games was trustworthy. So,
wait.
I did find something more Halloweeny and right up my street.
Right up your, where?
We've got the Pokemon TCG Trick or Trade series.
Pokemon TCG Trick or Trade?
Yeah, the TCG TRT Booster Bundle, mate.
Oh, the booster.
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's incredible.
Booster Bundle.
Nice. What's in there?
Let's have a look. Includes 50 mini packs of Pokemon TCG cards.
50 mini packs?
50 mini packs in one convenient pack.
And I think there's like 3 cards a pack. So that's actually quite a lot of cards for how much?
$17.99.
That ain't bad.
That's 10% off RRP.
That ain't bad. That's pretty good.
It is. I'm going to add... I think... You know what?
What?
I'm a big Pokemon guy. I want to play this with my friends. I'm actually going to add 2 of them.
How much is 2 of those together?
2 of those to get... Well, I mean, that would be quick maths. But including the other thing I added to my baskets earlier, we're at £72.57.
£72.57?
£72.57, yeah.
My man, you know what that means?
I don't...
That is 72 loyalty points you just got yourself there.
My days. On top of my 128 loyalty points from last time, I've almost got 200 loyalty points.
Yeah.
Do you know what I can spend those loyalty points on?
More Wayland stuff.
More stuff from Wayland? That's good news.
I mean, that's all you can spend it on, but that's still pretty good.
It's still pretty good. Chances are I'm going to be back here, so I think that's probably for the best.
Yeah, maybe we'll be back here in a couple of weeks. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? I reckon I've got enough spooky stuff here. What do you reckon?
I think you got enough spooky stuff. I think you should go get some staples now.
Some staples, okay.
Yeah.
Like literal staples or like...
I don't know, see if they sell staples.
Let's put staples in. When you put staples in, like, you get a lot of dwarven people.
What?
Dwarven females. Paladins.
Dwarven female. Who make those?
Maybe staples?
Maybe staples? Staples ended the miniature game, ladies and gentlemen. It's over for Games Workshop. What would they do next?
I can't see the word staples anywhere near this. But hey, there's some dwarvens here.
Some dwarvens.
They kind of look like them dwarves off the Rings of Power. You enjoy Rings of Power, Tony?
Rings of what?
Rings of Power. You know, from Celebrimbor's Forge.
What?
You know who Celebrimbor's Forge is. You made a whole website about him.
What the hell's Celebrimbor's Forge? What is that?
Celebrimbor is the greatest of all elven smiths. And his forge is where he does his smithing, mate.
What, with Morrissey and the Smiths?
From Lord of the Rings, Tony!
Oh, I read that book.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did in 1970 or whatever.
I did, yeah. I read that book. The Lord of the Rings. I read that book. And it just kind of ended. Just kind of ended? Yeah.
What, at the end, or?
Well, it was the end of the book. It was called The Lord of the Rings.
And it ended at the end?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, it just ended.
Oh, I see. There are multiple books.
Yeah.
There's multiple books. And many additional more books than that only lunatics would read.
Uh-huh.
There's several about Celebrimbor and his forge.
I'm good. Hey, you know what? Speaking of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there should be a Middle-earth strategic
Battle simulator.
Battle simulator section. That should have its own section on the games.
Okay, let's go home.
What?
Back to the homepage.
Back to the homepage. That beautifully organized homepage.
It's a beautiful homepage.
It's a beautiful homepage.
Theoden King from Rohan, mate.
From Rohan.
Do you think they'll answer the call?
Well, Rotherham?
Theoden King of Rotherham. It does kind of look like the movie dude, actually.
It does look at those plastic sculpts are beautiful.
Yeah, they are lovely.
Beautiful. They look like the actors.
They do look like the actors, yeah.
So what's in that Battle of Osborne?
The Lord of the Rings Battle of Osgiliath.
Yep.
Comes with... Oh, there's a big troll in there and a dire wolf. In fact, it comes with 1 times Faramir, the captain of Gondor.
1 times Faramir.
1 times Madril, the captain of Ithilien.
That's my boy.
1 times Damrod. Great name. Ranger of the... Damrod.
Hey, Barry Scottish, your sync blocked. Well, you need the Damrod.
You need a Damrod, the Ranger of Ithilien.
Damrod, you got a goddamn minute.
We got 12 warriors of Minas Tirith and 12 rangers of Gondor. And then we've got the forces of evil. 24 orcs, a lieutenant, and an armoured troll, and 2 sets of modular battle-scarred Gondor ruins, building 4 large pieces. They can also be combined to create larger structures.
You know what?
Yeah.
Put it in the basket.
It's going in the basket.
It's going in the basket.
That's 20% off.
That's 20% off?
That's 20% off. I saved 26 quid on that.
That's crazy.
I could go buy a lot of vegan sausage rolls for that.
That's crazy. You can't do that, and you can eat them all while you're putting together your Battle of Osborne.
I can't just cover them in flaky pastry crumbs.
Absolutely, just mash it all together. Wait, let's take a look at the basket.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the basket.
We're at 176.57 now.
176, so that's 176 loyalty points?
That is.
You happy with that?
It says that here at the bottom. You will be earning 176 reward points from this purchase.
But yeah, there you go. I think that's enough to keep you busy on Halloween.
I think it probably is, yeah. That for the whole long weekend.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
Whap!
Right, Tony, when it feels like your back has given out.
Oh, it's gone.
So
it's gone. Maybe with my wife, it had just up and left me 10 years ago. It's gone. And it took all of my dignity and pride with it.
took her dignity and a few vertebrae with her.
Oh, you're 100%.
Well, not that I don't love hanging out, but we should probably get back to the episode.
Absolutely. I think, you want to get back on the rails.
Yeah, I'd like to get this derailed pod back on its rails.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. But you know what, Maggie? As always, I've had a good time with you.
Oh, that's lovely.
Because you know
Oh, goodness.
stuff costs less at Wayland.
It does. Between 5 and 30%.
Wayland. What happened?
I don't know, mate. You don't want to know.
No, your brother is not only a tool, he is a complete tool shed. Nay, a tools department at Screwfix.
It's an entire aisle.
Yes, speak his name and he will be delivered in 45 minutes.
Speak his name and something happens anyway.
Yeah, right,
Back to this then.
Back to the base. It's all about the base, mate.
Don't.
The buttery biscuit base.
Buttery biscuit base. I like the base. I've been watching the Great British Bake Off, mate.
Is it back on?
It is, yeah.
Since Roy left the shop, I have no idea of when it's back on now. I used to just live vicariously.
Well,
through
we've
them.
only had 2 episodes so far.
Okay.
It's very good.
Is it on iPlayer?
It's Channel 4.
Is it Channel 4? Oh, it's free. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, you're a man without a TV license.
I refuse.
Since you don't do it.
I actively refuse. Mostly in part because of the threatening letters. What are you doing in there? I am fucking playing Halo 3
Yeah.
on a TV that is older than you, sir. Let me in. Let me come in. No. I'm not legally allowed to come in, but let me come in and have a look. No. I'm going to send you a letter, big letter that says, you're in deep shit, son.
Yeah.
In fucking big red letters. Like,
Yeah, but you're not.
No.
That's the problem.
no. If they hadn't have taken that approach, at some point I probably would get a TV license to watch all the things my mother tells me to watch. But the fact that they think because I own a TV, they're entitled to my shit, get fucked.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. I really like the BBC.
I kind of do, apart from all that.
I really just want them to continue to exist, you know?
Yeah, because, they're great.
They are great.
And they do some good stuff.
They are great. You've seen The Traitors with Claudia Winkleman? I mean, I know you haven't because you're not with TV license, but...
No, but I'll ring my mum later and you can talk to her.
Yeah.
Because she'll have seen it.
The Traitors is really, really quite good.
What is it?
I mean, it's one of those social reality game show things.
Or is it actually a game show?
Yeah, so it's... You probably will have heard of it. It's the one where, 20 strangers all get put in a big mansion house, and a few of them are the traitors, and they have to work out who the traitors are.
Oh.
And it's hosted by Claudia Winkleman.
Like a whodunit thing, but it's...
Yeah,
reality
they
TV.
frame it very much like a murder mystery party. And they all have to go and do challenges. And in those challenges, the traitors are normally on everyone else's side because they're building a prize pot. But the idea is, at the end, if any traitors are left in the game, the traitors win.
Okay.
So it's the job of the innocent to get the traitors out
get them all gone.
so that they can win the money.
Right. But at no point do they know they've got rid of all of them.
No, they never get told. And I don't think they would allow for it to happen before the final. Unless they managed to do it the day before, and then there wouldn't be much they could do about it. But they kind of do replenish the pool of traitors a little bit as they go on.
Oh.
So that it just keeps people on their toes. They think they've got rid of people, but they never know.
Do they recruit existing people?
Yeah, so the traitors often, when one of them goes, they get the opportunity to recruit one of the innocent to their side.
Nice.
And that causes issues, because the innocent doesn't have to say yes.
Yeah.
But then if they say no, they've put a target on their back from the traitors. Right. The traitors get to eliminate somebody every day. They get to murder somebody.
Right.
And they have a round table discussion where they have to vote out a traitor. But the traitors are there as well. So it's really well done.
That does sound good.
And Claudia Winkleman hosts it. And I thought she would be completely insufferable, but actually she does a great
She's the
job.
one with a fringe.
Yeah, she's we've got Davina McCall at home.
I was going to say to be in McCall with a fringe.
Yeah, exactly.
Put this on.
Yeah, you could swap them out. Anyway, now that we've turned
Awesome
off half of our audience.
Yeah, so we're on to your base now, mate.
Yeah. Back to the base.
You've fiddly filled that up quite well.
Yeah, I like the look of that.
But I think you need a little bit of scrapé on there.
I do. There does need to be some kind of metal.
Like a standy-uppy scrapé bit. Maybe that's pre-sheared. There is some clippers there. If you want to gouge this apart, please do.
Well, since you're offering...
Or if you want to clip your pipe so you've got a standy-uppy pipe. feel free to do that. Just
I think that because it's content, innit? I should gouge a piece out of the Gorkamorka base.
you can definitely do that.
I will do.
Yeah.
And just to really, just because, you don't get to do this very often,
No.
I'm going to take the controls.
I'm going to take the controls.
I'm going to take the controls. So I'm going to
You take control of the situation.
take control of the
One's
situation.
controlling his narrative.
Here we go. I'm going to see just how effective these clippers are. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a start.
Fucking effective, I think.
Very effective.
They're not bad. They're a Temu special. And they're knockoff God hands.
This came apart much easier than I was expecting.
yeah.
I was fully prepared for like a,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like cutting cake.
If we use the Games Workshop ones, that would have fucking ricocheted behind a shelf somewhere.
Yeah, that's great. So I've got the control panel from a Gorkamorka truck.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a.
There you go. That's all right, isn't it?
He fits nicely there.
It's quite nice.
Okay, so we'll use some of this Avoid glue.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'm worried it might be a little bit busy for the man there who's going to stand on it, but
It should be fine. A big character will look all right on that. Just make sure it doesn't overlap the edge of the base because we're going to tidy that up before we do any painting.
okay. Where's my glue?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a tickle bit down here.
Remember, you can always activate to lock it in place and then put a tico bit more if you need to. Thanks, mate. Oh.
I reckon not. Oh, it's fizzing. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing if. Oh, it looks like a spider's web.
Yep, fizzing and a little bit of smoke comes off there. There we go. That's basically there, to be honest.
Yeah. Basically, mate.
Fucking yes, mate.
I like the way the glue is dried on that. Does genuinely look like a spider's web. I know we're going to cover that up when we paint it, but even so.
Yeah, it's a nice effect. I do it for frosty bases. So if you've got some clear resin that looks like an ice sheet, crack it up a little bit. You glue, super glue underneath it, put the clear resin on top, activate it, and then it frosts underneath and does spiderweb stuff, so it looks like permafrost.
That's cool.
Chef's kiss, beautiful.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't think we really want to overload it, do we?
Don't want to overload it too much.
Less is more sometimes.
A novelty bent stop sign there would be quite nice. A couple of burning car tyres, but it's only one base, isn't it?
It is. It is. We've got to spread it out.
And you can see how easy it is to just fucking fill one of these things.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, we've been chatting for 45 minutes, but realistically, this is a 5-minute job.
Yes, essentially, yeah. Get a nice little tickle to tweak. Oh, that is already dissolved. Ooh.
Wow.
So yeah, plenty going on there, plenty of texture. I think we're going to add a sneaky bit more.
Okay.
Just to show it in action. Grippy handle. The grippy, mate.
Grippy.
Grippy in the morning.
Rest in peace. Grippy. This is a little bit of an insight into mine and Dave's actual real life friendship.
Inside baseball.
Yeah. In my car, I had just one of those little rubber things. It was called a grippy. And you put it on your dashboard and it allows you to put things on it and stop it moving around.
Did it have a little frog picture on it as well?
I think it did have a little frog picture because it was kind of like those frog toys that you can slap against the thing. Yeah. And Dave was just completely obsessed with this thing.
I don't know why.
Every time I got in the car, you'd just tap it and be like, good boy, Grippy. It was literally just a bit of rubber.
Oh, it's like a rabbit's foot thing, I think, when I got in the car.
Yeah.
Because the car invariably something would fall off.
Yeah, I mean, this was my 2001 Audi A3 with the engine cover underneath falling off and rubbing along the floor for several years. It was
halfway driving back from Bulgaria. Can you hear that grinding noise? No. Okay, turn the music off. Oh, that grinding noise.
You mean that one? Yeah, no, that's a new one. And then I'd get underneath the car and I'd tie it up with cable ties.
Back up, yeah. What was it that I heard a noise and it sounded like the left front wheel was dragging and grinding, and I think we had like a mangled clothes horse stuck in the axle, and we had to pull over, and this thing was like trailing a couple of meters behind the car. It was just a tangle of twisted metal.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
It must have been that car.
No, I think it might have been the new one. I don't know, actually.
Well, there honestly, there's too many of those to count. Too many times when something went horribly wrong.
I've asked, what's that noise?
Yeah, there was the time we were coming back from Germany, and I got pulled over, and they measured the depth of the grooves in my tyre, and we'd just been all the way through Germany and Denmark and back, and we crossed from the border from Denmark back into Germany. Still had to cross all of Germany to get home.
Yeah.
And I was just like, please, Mr. Policeman Officer, don't make me go to a German garage and get my tyres changed. Like, I'll promise I'll do it when I get home, but I'm getting straight out of your hair. As soon as possible, I'm getting out of your hair. Just release me.
Please.
And he did, which genuinely surprised me, because I did think the German police would be a bit more anal about that kind of thing.
I think the German police are probably less petty.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. They're probably more worried about people, going 200 miles an hour on the Autobahn and crashing into Fiat Puntos and stuff.
Exactly.
Anyway, back to the base, mate.
Back to the base. It's time to slap on some AK Terrain's Dark Earth diorama, AK AT18, 250mm.
Wow.
So this is basically what you see on this base, which is this is all pre-molded.
I was going to say that doesn't look like you made that.
No, it's way too pretty. That's me though, and that is what this is going to look like.
Okay.
So it's a mud paste. It's essentially paint, PVA, and sand, and a bit of gravel, and there are some like anti-bio things in there to stop it rotting.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Does look like mud.
It does look like mud.
So what's it made of, you say?
I think it'll be paint, PVA, some sand, maybe some tile grout in there for texture.
It smells like tiles. It smells like DIY.
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
So what am I using to get this on? Just my fingers?
No, mate. God, no. Just watch you eat a sandwich with fucking... To find someone to sacrifice that.
Our number one clip, mate. Paint Eater.
Paint Eater.
With Ryan, who ate paint in a Games Workshop.
Yeah.
People loved that one.
Yeah, Ryan eating the paint. He was definitely the brunt of multiple jokes, he was.
Yeah. A lot of people in the comments of that reiterated that they are always called Ryan.
There's always a guy called Ryan.
Something about being called Ryan.
Yeah.
And I know a few Ryans in my life.
Yeah. I've known a few. I'd say half of them fall into the paint-eating category. And the other half are upstanding citizens.
Yeah.
Not that you can't eat paint, but,
Well, no, apparently you can eat paint, is what I learned from you during that. Yeah. And also subsequently from people who have commented on that TikTok. It's like, it's a good job you can just chug Games Workshop paint.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And it's one of those things like, just because you can, does that mean that we should be encouraging it?
I mean, technically you shouldn't. Because it's non-toxic, but it has stuff in it which is it's basically anti-bacterial stuff, which stops your paint molding and going funky. Mm-hmm. That stuff is bad for your stomach.
Yeah, because bacteria is good in your stomach.
Yeah, but it kills everything.
Yeah.
So I lick my brush a lot, but I don't fucking chuck it back.
No, I mean, who would, is my question.
Exactly.
But the answer to that seems to be at least some people.
Yeah.
Too many.
Someone breaking into the tooth and coats factory, just guess that pub. Yeah.
It is one of those things I imagine you would get a taste for it, weirdly.
What, paint?
Yeah.
Specific kinds of paint, I imagine.
It's like,
all right.
Yeah, it's like those episodes of like My Strange Addiction,
yes,
where the woman likes eating mattresses, and she's eaten like 4 complete mattresses just because she got a bit of a taste for it,
including the springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like paint some dirt on here.
Paint it into the parts where you can still see the base.
Still see the
essentially,
base.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I take this stuff off here? Do you think, or shall I go in here?
Give it a poke. Let's see what that stuff's like. No, I think that's done. You go a little bit in there. Yeah. Ooh, goopy.
Very goopy.
Okay.
It might be shit from a butt.
This
shit from a butt.
This could quite easily be poop from a butthole, couldn't it?
Oh, the mise en scene.
I see what you mean. The mise en scene, mate. The mise en scene.
Not to be confused with the Miocene era.
Or the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Yes, the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Or the midichlorians, the powerhouse of the Jedi.
Oh, we're going there, are we, mate? Okay.
Yeah, should we do a bit of Star Wars talk, mate?
You want to do that?
We tried Lord of the Rings, let's do Star Wars.
Okay. What's your favourite Star Wars?
My favourite Star Wars period?
Yeah.
God, I started this conversation and everything.
You did. You know, I'm watching, while you think about that, I've started watching Deadwood.
Deadwood?
Yes, from
Yeah.
2004.
I was going to say that's an old...
You fucking cocksucker. Sorry, that's it. Anyone that's watched Deadwood.
I'm assuming that's
from
from the show.
Yeah, apparently they totaled it up over the seasons, and there's like 3,000 uses of the word fuck and its derivatives, which is over 100 an episode.
Wow. Is this like set in the Wild West?
Yes. Yeah. 1873, I think. And it's like a pioneer town that slowly gets built up.
This is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Here we go, mate. Yeah, basically around that time. Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. But you mentioned Star Wars.
Yes.
And it's got Timothy Olyphant in it.
Okay, which one's that?
He is in Mandalorian Season 2.
Okay.
And generally, my thing with Timothy Olyphant, initially it was a joke, where I watched a TV show called Justified, and I said, boy, he sure plays a quick-draw, small-town cop in a cowboy hat.
Oh, I know exactly who you mean, yeah.
Yeah, and then I watched the remake of The Crazies, and he's a small-town cop in a cowboy hat who's quick on the draw.
Yeah.
And Deadwood, he's the same. And he then turns up in Mando Season 2.
Yeah, he's like the sheriff of the little town. Yeah.
And he's got a cowboy hat and he's quick on the draw. It's like, fuck's sake, you do it so well and you are so beautiful.
He's a very beautiful man, isn't he? Yeah.
But once I noticed how weird his walk is, I couldn't stop watching it.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
He walks a bit like a thunderbird.
I hear they might be...
The puppet, yeah, not the mythical creature.
Or the 2004 movie with the soundtrack by Busted.
Directed by Jonathan Frakes.
I did know that, but yeah, it's still surprising to hear every time.
Yeah.
Absolute dogshit movie, absolutely incredible song. Incredible song.
Yeah.
I hear they might be cancelling The Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is a bold strategy, really, because they've not got anything left, because they also just cancelled The Acolyte.
Was Season 4 of Mando entirely going to be Jack Black and Lizzo, and people think that Jack Black isn't funny anymore?
I sure hope not.
Okay.
I sure hope not. No, I don't know why they're cancelling. Why? I mean, it might not even be true. I might just be chatting absolute bare shit.
I told you that.
Guess. Guess where I, Michael Chump Change, might have heard something that I'm now repeating verbatim.
It could be anyone.
No, not a person, sorry.
Oh.
A place.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I didn't say it.
No. Yeah, no, as somebody said it on TikTok, and I've just gone, that must be true.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Not that I'm continuing to dodge the Star Wars question, but I hear that Joker 2 is really bad. Lorna, you might have some opinions about that, because you were excited.
I saw it yesterday.
Was it really bad?
It wasn't as bad.
Is it just boring? Everyone's saying it's just boring.
It's a bit boring.
Yeah.
It just kind of goes on and on, and the songs all... The way I described it was... Because it was a musical, to those who don't know.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
A little bit of a musical. But I love a musical.
Okay.
But all of the songs are essentially just... I'm crazy, and I love you. That's it. All of them just say that.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I heard that the songs feel super disconnected from the rest of the movie. Like, there's not really any reason for them to be there. But if you took the songs out of the movie, there would be absolutely no movie there.
Yeah.
Got you.
Essentially.
Essentially. Yeah, like...
But it wasn't as bad as people say it was.
No.
It's very beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
I thought it looked very nice.
Yeah.
But, like, it could have been half an hour long.
Sure. Yeah, because it's all about the trial, right? They, like, confined themselves to this trial.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have heard a lot of bad things.
And, like, I feel like Lady Gaga could have not been in it.
Yeah, she was really underutilized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what I heard is that it's... Like, if people are being generous, it's kind of a protest from the director about the audience that the first one garnered. You know, the We Live in a Society
Yeah, like
people.
they're doing it out of spite.
Yeah, they're doing it out of spite.
Much.
Yeah, because they don't like the people who like the first one. But it also doesn't do... So it doesn't please the people who like the first one, but it also doesn't please the people who were skeptical about the first one. So no one's happy, really.
Add that to the things that have toxic fan bases, the Joker.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, the Joker definitely does have a toxic fan base. The other movie that everyone's hating on at the minute, which I'm super curious about, is Megalopolis. Megalopolis by Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis. 40 years in the making, starring literally every single person in the world, but mainly Adam Driver.
Mainly Adam Driver.
Right. And it's just a complete cacophony. Like, people are coming out just like,
What?
What? But I was really interested in it because the trailer was really interesting. Because the trailer was like, everybody hated The Godfather when it first came out, and now it's a legendary thing. Everybody hated this other thing, and now it's a thing. You're not ready for it, was like the trailer.
Oh.
And people aren't ready for it because it's nonsense by all accounts. But I haven't seen it yet. I really want to see it because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of opinions about it. And I want to actually have those opinions before I say them.
Fair. Yeah.
But between Joker and that, those are like the two biggest movies out at the minute.
Okay.
And everybody's just like, don't waste your time. Don't spend your money. And that's a shame because I like the cinema. My favourite Star Wars is A New Hope.
Great, thanks for that. Now we can't edit any of that out because you brought it back around. Dickhead. I think I'm a Rogue One guy.
Ooh, I mean, I really do like Rogue One. Don't get me wrong.
Just felt fresh, that's all.
Yeah, it was good. And Andor is the best Star Wars TV show. And you wouldn't have Andor without Rogue One.
No.
So, yeah, I don't think you can say that.
But I can say what I like.
Of course you can. Of course you can say what
There are people out there that agree with me.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
Well, okay, it's not the best, it's my favourite.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. The bit at the end of Rogue One where Darth Vader appears is the best appearance of Darth Vader in any Star Wars movie. I'll give you that for sure.
James Earl Jones, word up.
Yeah. Rip in peace.
Rip in peace.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit too much of the main storyline in Rogue One.
Fair. Yeah.
I think that, like, ultimately what we're looking for is all the stuff that happens in the last 20 minutes, and I think that the first hour of it is...
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I was going to say Empire Strikes Back, because that's the one that everybody says, but I don't actually believe that.
You don't believe that?
I think
that's not your personal favourite.
It's not my personal favourite, no, but it's probably objectively the best of the movies.
Yeah. Ewoks Battle for Endor. Yeah, the Ewok movies, mate.
I've not seen the Ewok movies, no. Holiday Special and all that.
No, fuck no.
But I really like the... is it Revenge of the Sith, the third one? I think that actually does a really great job of tying up.
I think that's aged really well, that one.
Yeah, certainly better than the other two prequels.
Well, Phantom Menace is...
No, don't. Don't say it. You can say you like pod racing.
I was going to say this is pod racing.
Pod racing's great.
Jar Jar's great.
We love pod racing. Jar Jar's fine. The movie?
Jar Jar's great. I love all the politics, the slow burn stuff.
Oh, yeah?
I love I really like the progressive, not racial stereotyping, but I really like the progressive, you know, how George Lucas really has brought everything forward. There's no stereotypes in there. Watto representation.
I was going to say, I was wondering when the shoe was going to drop on that one.
No. We do have Watto on the Christmas tree every year, though.
I'm not going to do my Watto impression. Don't think we should. There we go.
Honey. Cool. Okay, so I think that is made.
Yes.
And we are going to take a brief recess while I go outside and spray this.
Okay.
As much as people are going to comment,
You know, I wish I could see you spray it.
So what's your favourite Star Wars movie, mate?
Probably. Last Jedi. I actually did like The Last Jedi a lot. Anyway.
Are you familiar with this one, mate? Are you familiar with the old dry brochet?
Yeah, we did do this.
We did do it. So essentially, the good thing about bases is, apart from the metal stuff we've got on there, it's all dry brushing.
So this is one you made earlier.
This is one I made earlier.
Which has now been sprayed.
Yeah, sprayed black with Poundland black, we call it.
So where am I brushing on?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere. So.
Everywhere I can do.
And then we'll touch up the metal bits when we need to.
What is this? Oh, is this just like kind of matting up where it's been sprayed shiny? Is that the idea?
The shine will eventually go once it's fully cured. But what we're doing is...
Feels like we're putting black on black right now.
It's dark grey, and we're slowly working our way up to what will be, on the very edges, will be white.
Mm.
Don't worry too much about the metal. We're going to just paint that. Okay. There you go. Remember, just nice quick motions, dust it across. Dusting for prints, mate. Like in that movie Hot Fuzz. You ever seen that movie Hot Fuzz, mate?
I have seen the movie Hot Fuzz. That movie actually, like, low-key traumatized me. You know the bit when the guy gets decapitated in a car?
Yes.
Or they find his body and his head's on the other side of the road.
Decapitated, yeah.
And the other bit where the steeple falls on the guy out of the church. Because I was not ready for it.
I don't fucking go near the Minster anymore.
No. I was not ready to see that.
No.
I sat down for a fun, good old time. My parents rented it. One of the only times we've ever rented a movie in my life, because my parents were cheap. Never, and I was not
ready.
Not ready for that.
That's good. And then straight away we're going to move up a shade. We've just done Eidolon Grey over our Poundland Black. Rodent Grey is too similar.
Rodent Grey.
Also, Ashen Grey is a bit too similar. Let's work a little bit of brown in there. Just a smidgeroo, mate.
Hello, baby.
You don't want to go too stiff with this one, mate.
No, wait.
Just a couple of clotheslines rather than a powerball on that, please. Just
get some on the brush. Get some off the brush. Like that?
More than that. Yep, I'd say that's enough. And then, again, light dusting, don't jab too hard. We're looking at just kind of altering the lens a bit too much. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Too much. It's all about transparency.
I know it.
You know adjustment layers?
Yeah.
Think of it like an adjustment layer. Just a subtle tweak to the blues. Or the blacks in this case. I think a slightly smaller one. I've given you.
He's a chunkster.
Giving you a shovel to apply your makeup there, haven't I, sweetheart?
I'll be done by the time you give it to me.
Cool, stop there. So without getting up, this is the middest grey we have. I do have the capacity to stand and get more if needed. We do a little quick dosey-do on this.
Okay. I did a bad job. It's been taken off me.
Not did a bad job.
Daddy's turn.
Just checking. Yeah, that feels about right. You're not going to notice much, but it's once we get to the end, you're like, oh, that's why I did.
Well, that seems to be the theme.
Yes. Like you were saying about that Stargate board I did, it looked like someone had been fucking sick on a bit of wood for 3 weeks. And then in the last 2 days, I painted everything. You were like, oh, that's what you meant. Why didn't you say what you meant?
Yeah, like even these, like this, for example, it's almost... Like, it kind of works in the colour that it is.
Yes.
But you look at that and it looks like bits of corkboard and a spring.
It looks like a collection of old shit that's
And then...
swept off the floor and stuck to a base.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but then you take it away, you spray it black, and you start again layering up the paints, and you end up with a completely different, just a completely different looking thing.
Someone nosy? Yeah, I would say that'll do it. That'll do it. Then going to go with Carcharodon Grey.
Carcharodon.
Which I think is actually named after a real thing. I think a Carcharodon is a type of shark that is probably grey.
Most sharks are grey.
Most sharks aren't grey. What's your favourite kind of shark?
Hammerhead.
Yeah? Good choice.
Thanks.
I like hammerheads.
It's the first shark that came to mind.
It's a good one.
What other kinds of sharks? Whale sharks are fun,
Whale sharks are fun.
because they're like friendly sharks, right?
Yeah, and nursing sharks are meant to be really chill.
I swam with dolphins once. And sharks, I think.
Dolphins are fucking evil.
Yeah.
But you don't expect it from dolphins because, like, you know, everyone's got a dolphin tattoo and, you know, they're on the covers of them panpipe albums and shit. But dolphins... The problem with dolphins is they're smart enough that they actually have the capacity to be complete bastards.
Yes, this is what I was going to say. Yeah, they have the kind of elements of human intelligence without any of the human morality.
No, they've evolved cruelty.
Yeah, they've evolved cruelty, but they haven't evolved like the self-governance to...
Whereas a shark, you know what you stand with a shark.
Yeah, but there's no cruelty behind what a shark's doing. He's just trying to live.
I'm not a snackaroo, mate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He could
yeah.
give a fuck about the thing he's eating.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, a dolphin will.
Dolphins creep me out.
Yeah, it's no good.
Monkeys as well.
It's no good. But then every now and then you see a fun video of a dolphin that just like hops out of the pool, does like a 360 spin and gets back in the pool.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And that's cute. I like that.
That is cute.
Yeah.
And they're very slippery to touch.
I can imagine they are. Are they warm? Because they're warm.
Yeah,
blooded,
it's like a perfectly smooth human skin.
Okay.
Wet,
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. Cool. I think we can all relate and understand how that feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been in a bath.
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't. He don't wash his fucking hair.
Probably easier to keep it out of the water in a bath than in a shower.
No, it's not.
No?
No. They don't build shower caps big enough. That's the issue. So what I would like you to do now is essentially recreate what I've done there
Okay, so we're kind of... Yeah, I remember this apart from the last one.
and just do it on the concrete blocks.
Concrete blocks now.
Yeah. Anything that looks like concrete, put it on that. Don't put it on the mud, I would say. And go fairly light with it. Again, it's about transparency. You want those original colours to be there to a degree.
Yeah, we're not trying to cover up
No.
all the brown and grey.
Because like we were saying at the start, the ethos behind it is that when you knock a building down, everything 20 metres around that building takes on colours and shades of those buildings from dust. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think so.
More on there, give me a little bit more.
On which one?
That one.
This
A
one.
little bit more loomer on that one, mate. There we go. Nice. So now, I'm going to blast it with the hairdryer.
Okie dokie, mate.
Okie dokie.
What's your favourite Star Wars?
Lana, what's your favourite Star Wars movie?
She's not seen it.
I have. Actually.
Oh, yeah?
Probably New Hope. Or Rogue One. They're both very good choices.
Pandering.
Oh no.
Do you remember when we watched all the Alien films back to back?
I do.
And then McKellar walked up after we'd watched Alien 4. And you were like, oh, mate, what's your favourite Alien movie? Oh, it's got to be Aliens. And you were like, I think Alien 3. Oh, fuck off, mate. You're just doing it because Dave says.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was. No, I really... Do that, for fuck's sake.
Kill.
Yeah, see, I think because I watched all of the Alien films back to back in whatever it was, 2017, I had absolutely no baggage about the Alien films. And in that context, I think that Alien 3 was just like super interesting conceptually.
We don't have to talk too much about it because we are going to talk about it during the show and tell.
Fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. It was good.
It's a good movie. The assembly cut. not the original.
Yeah, there are a couple of different cuts, and they do vary quite dramatically.
Yes. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use these shades to tint some of this and bring it down a couple of stops. The concrete, I would like you to apply thin layers of the blue, because concrete is all kind of mixtures of different colours, but I like to tint it blue because I just think that's kind of neat. So everything else goes black wash. In fact, no, let's paint the metal first, because then we can black wash the metal, and then we'll just 8 birds, 1 rock, you know what I mean? You must have condes.
Okay, mate. Bye, mate.
Bye, mate.
When will my husband return from the war?
I'm back. I've killed a lot of people and I'm not the same man.
Thank God.
And divorce ain't been invented yet, so you fucking stuck with it.
There's an ex-army man on the Great British Bake Off this season. I'm forgetting his name. I think it's Alan or Gary or something like that. Gary. I think it's Alan. Can't remember. But he's like a proper South London geezer, and he wears his hat on backwards, and he loves baking cakes. And he's one of these guys. You know, when you see a guy who's like ex-army and they've been to actual war, and then they come back to real life, and actually everything about real life is absolutely fine because it's better than war.
Yes.
He's got that attitude.
Yep.
And I just love that so much. Just like a real shining light.
Just healthy.
Just really healthy and happy and just like helpful to everybody. Lovely, lovely guy, because like he's seen what humanity's really like.
Yes.
So like, why get mad at somebody in a queue at Greg's when you could be having your leg shot off somewhere?
Exactly.
Yeah, love that.
So we have some big dunks, 2 thin coats, coat silver there. It's a nice darkish metallic, and I want you to paint just the 2 pipes and the girder.
Yep.
With that.
Just actual painting.
Just an actual bit of painting. Not too much though, don't worry. And it's going on neat because, as I've said before, there's just not enough years left in the tank to worry about that. Gundam Builder World Championships coming up, mate.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. They announced it last week, and the deadline is the 17th of November.
That's fun. You enter in?
I guess so. It'd be nice to have more time, but...
Well, you could make a whole YouTube series about being in the Gundam World Championships, mate.
I'm definitely making a diorama video. I wasn't going to do it, but my friend at Bandai says it's rated by country, so I would just be in the UK category, which, as you can imagine, gives me a decent chance.
Yeah, you're not competing against all of the Japanese people.
No, which I
saying.
wouldn't fucking bother.
No, there would be no point.
No.
How does it? So it's a
Okay, restart.
So it's the Gundam Builders World Championship.
Yes.
But Gundam is like a kit.
Yes.
So it's not, I assume, because my first thought is that it's like speed running.
No.
Building a kit, but that's not what it is.
No. The idea is you do something extra with a kit. Be it a diorama, you just paint it really well. And given my painting ability, I'm going to do a diorama.
And you can, so you can just make it, and would you have to like send it to them, or you just...
You do it with pictures, which is even better, because then you can light it yourself.
Yeah, that's fun. So what we're saying is that you might actually be the Gundam World Champion.
I'll be the UK champion, which would be enough. I've never fucking won anything in my life.
This is exciting. Is there a community voting element?
No.
It's a shame.
No, that's fine with me.
I was gonna literally drop everything in my life and
make a load of Gmail accounts.
Double down on rallying the troops.
No, that's fine. That means that people can't just get their friends and family to do it.
No, I mean, it's good. It means so it's judged by a panel of people.
Yes. Which would be nice. And then I think if you win your regional one or national one,
you get entered into the world.
Yeah. And I think you then get invited to take it to Japan. I mean, I'm going anyway, but...
Well, you can go again, can't you?
Go again, yeah.
Take your boy and we'll make a vlog.
You know it. Take my boy Lorna.
Oh!
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wasn't going to do it, and then my friend Daffith from Terraintronics, who sends me all of the wonderful electronics and circuit boards and things for models, just happened to send me a message that said, can I come and visit at the end of October? I'm like, end of October, that's near enough November 17th. Yeah, you can come. You can absolutely come and do this electronics for me.
So you're going to build a diorama, and then he's going to help you
He's going to do
wire it up.
the lighting installation with flashing lights, changeable lights. He's built a board that Bluetooth syncs with an iPad,
Oh, yeah.
so you can do a light show with that. But yeah, I picked up a Gundam 1/35th bust from the factory.
Okay.
So it's like that big. It's a Gundam head and shoulders. So I'm going to do it in like a dock with a repair crew around
Whoa.
ways and shit. Yeah.
That's very tight.
Yeah. So between like October 31st and November 17th, I'm just going to be here.
Just doing that.
You ain't going to see me.
Good job with banking these today, eh?
Yes. Cool. You got your metal down?
I think so.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Hair dryer.
Yay.
Yep. I don't think we're going to be on this much longer.
Wonderful. I also, now that we're basically at the end of the episode, I want to acknowledge that I have absolutely ridiculous fingernails.
You've grown those out, and that does look a bit skanky now.
Yeah, they're not ideal, but I'm growing them out for a reason,
Yep.
which I'm not going to reveal right now.
Oh.
But yeah, I wanted 10 Coke nails. So sorry.
It's fine. It's better than mine. Mine have normally got chunks and gouges out of them with bits of dirt under them.
They're like fucking long.
Mm.
Well, I was threatened with acrylic nails,
Okay.
so I thought the alternative of just growing out my fingernails
It's better.
would be better than acrylic nails.
I think so, yeah.
Though they've got to the point now where like you can hear when I'm typing on my phone, and I'm finding it quite hard to use a keyboard. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, son. So, no oil on everything but the concrete, please. And you can use... Was that big bird bush?
this one.
No, this one. This one.
Null oil.
Nuln oil, which is Directive 4 language for a black wash.
Directive 4.
Yes. You know in RoboCop,
Yes, the Prime
the
Directive.
Prime Directives, he has a hidden Directive 4, which is to protect the interests of the company that manufactured him. Directive 4 is my little in-joke when Games Workshop do something extremely Games Workshop, when it's just a generic thing. It's just a black wash, but
But they gave it a special name.
they give it a special name, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at all that detail just coming out there.
It's lovely.
It is.
Was my favourite bit about the last one was filling in on his boom bat.
Yeah. And the flag just looks nice. Just washed.
The flag does look nice, considering that that's literally just the primed flag.
Yeah. It is magical stuff.
Does this go on the metal as well or not?
Yes, it does go on the metal, everything but the concrete.
You did say that, but I just assumed you were lying.
That's fair. Oh, look at that boy getting on there. Whoop.
That's a little bit much. Oh, I got a little bit of concrete. I'm sorry.
It's fine, a little bit's fine.
I'm sorry, concrete. Forgive me.
Concrete, forgive me.
Somebody commented on the YouTube short something about null. No, I had no idea what they were talking about.
It's a handy little thing. Like, if you basically use it to generate contrast.
No, I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
I know.
There you go, lovely stuff. We'll cap that. And then just dab your brush up on the towel to stop contamination.
Contamination.
And we want to get some Drakenhof Nightshade on there for the concrete, which is the blue. And you don't need to get that much on. You're using it as a tint rather than a recess shade.
This is onto the
Concrete.
concrete.
And it can bleed a little bit. That's not an issue.
Practic.
And that paint pot is going to fuck with you this whole time.
Yeah, I've noticed. Well, luckily for me, I've got 2 spare hands here.
Do.
Good kid. Devotion.
Yeah.
It's not a huge amount left, is it?
No.
Okay.
That'll do it. And that might be enough to do everything.
I think it will, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Easy enough.
Okay, and then I'm going to take some off.
Yeah. And then just kind of fan it around on the concrete parts just to spread that a bit thinner, get that transparency back.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just came on.
Got to be done soon.
Oh, you know we're going to be official robot soon, mate. Official cyborg.
You're going to be in a... Oh, yeah, because you're getting a...
I'm getting an insulin pump.
Oh, not the pacemaker.
Pacemaker. No, I'm getting an insulin pump.
You're basically going to be Master Chief, mate.
Literally going to be part of the...
There you go. I should do it. I'll give it another blast, and then we're going to undo some of that and dry brush it again. Your favourite thing.
My favourite thing. Taken off.
What?
All my hard work. Gone with the wind.
Get it right first time. Cool.
Oh, it does look good.
Yeah. And then what we're going to do is another Caradon Grey. There we go.
The metal paint's really cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Really looks like metal.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like, I didn't used to appreciate just basic acrylic metallic paints. And then just out of laziness, reach for the Surcoat Silver one day. And now I just use it on everything.
Yeah, I mean, like that girder with the Nil-Noil on it.
Yeah.
Really does look, and it like the way it catches the light.
Yeah.
On that camera there, the way it just really makes it stand out.
Yeah. So what we need to do now is just dust the concrete with that dry brush.
Okay.
Just to bring it back up.
Just dust.
Just dust.
As light-handed as I can be.
Dust and echoes, mate.
Ooh.
A bit more light-handed than that. There you go.
I was going to blame you for putting too much paint on a brush, but I think it's probably my fault for being too heavy-handed.
That's all right. It happens. The last paint we're going to need.
He's left again.
To the nosy.
I definitely put too big of a daub on that first brick.
That's all right. Well,
Try to hit the edges a little bit. Ooh, I see.
yeah. So when you go light and fast, it's just building up as much as you want. And you can.
I see now. Okay, I get it. I
Yeah?
get it. Yeah, it's becoming concrete.
Yes.
I guess it's tricky sometimes for me because I don't know exactly what I want it to look like at the end of each stage, you know? Like sometimes we're trying to actually make it look like the thing we want it to look like, and sometimes we're doing something completely different with it
Yeah.
as a precursor to get where we need to get in the end.
Yeah. That's generally called the ugly step in any kind of model thing.
Yeah.
It's getting past how fuck ugly it looks when it's just bits.
Yeah.
So the last thing we're going to do, I'm just going to demo this real quick for you,
Okay.
is, again, something I like to do with hard edges on bases, is to, because you've got loads of different textures going on, but at arm's reach, it's not massively clear initially what everything is.
Yeah.
So I like to accent the really hard edges with a sheer white, just a smidge, just so it feels different.
Just really makes you feel like Spider-Man.
Just really makes you feel like Batman. Yeah. Check if this is Irie. Yeah, that's kind of what you want to do. Just tickle the edges of it,
Okay. Oh, there we go.
of all the concretes.
Concrete.
Give me that. Give me that little. Give me that edge. Give me that. One of these days, I'm all.
One of these days I'm going to fly off the handle, mate.
Hopefully, it's on camera for the content.
Oh, certain.
Got to think of the content, mate.
That's all I do these days.
Uh-huh.
Now that I have my own YouTube studio.
Oh yeah. Horrendous. Horrendous. Watch out for that girder.
No.
It's fine, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm going to find you a little grass tuft. You want to put a grass tuft on?
Oh, I actually am desperate for a grass tuft. That's kind of starting to look a bit like concrete. Just a little bit. The girder definitely looks like a girder. You're fresh out of tufts, mate.
No, I've got too many, that's the problem.
Can't pick the correct tuft. You've got tuft choice paralysis.
That's the one.
Say it's a tough decision.
It's a tough decision, mate.
No,
Nice.
The hair all week.
Nice. Okay, I could just keep going, but I think that's about right. It does look like a girder. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are those leaves? Are they supposed to be leaves?
Yeah, like kind of scrubbling, desert-y stuff. I think it will work okay for this. Maybe not, but I couldn't find the...
You just want to drop a little.
Oh, wait, no, I know where they are.
Because what you're looking for, you want the one that's like a little triangle, like an upside down little triangle thing, don't you? That's what you're going for. You know, the trees are really beautiful right now. It reminded me of this. I took a picture of a tree today. This is what I do with my spare time. Look at this tree.
That's a pretty good chunk.
Because it's like all the leaves are changing. And it's like half orange, half green. Only get that for a few days.
It's also very orange.
Yeah, the orange bits are super duper orange.
Super orange.
Super orange. See, mate, I'd like a miniature version of this tree, please. Look at this tree I took a picture of.
Miniature. Oh, that's pretty.
It's so pretty because it's in the turn-in phase.
It's on the turn, mate.
It's on the turn.
Yeah.
Can't get at me turning. Mickey Flanagan, 2004. Can I pick a tuft?
You can pick it. I'll tell you what. You pick between those two what you think you might like.
Well, I think it's got to be. I think just like a single solitary one of these, like in there, gasping for life.
Yeah. You could do a bigger one in there and then a little one there.
Ooh, okay.
Just dot it around there. You fancy? They are self-adhesive.
I was going to say that they glue themselves.
I do recommend you have some super glue before bed, mate.
Okay. Okay. Do I have tweezers?
Excuse me?
No, just my hands.
Use your claws, mate.
Use my claws. Right, I'm going to go for... God, it's actually like...
So you've got tough paralysis and you've only got one sheet of the same one.
I know.
Just a yank will do it.
Oh.
You good?
What?
You okay?
It's just not coming out, mate.
Have we clogged the end already?
Foul. I broke it. Oh, goodness. Sweet goodness. That's one way to do it.
I'll do it.
Is that why they're so long? So you can just chop them?
It must be. You just...
No, it's not what I meant. A little bit more glue, why not? Okay, that'll do, won't it? In there we go.
Shove it with the back of the brush. Get it as flat as you can. You've caught the edge.
Oh, yeah, I've buggered that up. Oh, here we go. There we go. There we go. Whoa.
Yosh.
Okay, just...
That'll do.
Yeah, okay.
And we're not going to use activator on that because activator is fine to use when you've not painted anything, but when you painted stuff, it then does the white chalky shit over what you painted. So,
see. But it's okay because we're not doing much more.
Nope.
Right, and then this little lad,
Mm-hmm.
you go more glue, do you think, or it'll be all right?
Just rest it on the surface. Let's see how we feel. Yeah, I think that looks nice there. I think that'll stick. Stick enough.
Yeah, there we go.
Easy peasy. Do you want more?
Maybe get a little one in here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't wanna, there's tiny little ones over here.
There are little ones.
Tweeny ones.
So I say stuff doesn't clump kind of singularly together, but I was watching a video of one of my good friend Lachlan, who's just moved to New Zealand because he likes Lord of the Rings. That is the reason.
Genuinely the case.
And his channel's all about Lord of the Rings stuff. But he was walking around, I think, in the film are the plains of Edoras.
Yeah.
And there are literally grass tufts everywhere. Like, it's not spread out, they're just in little lumps. Like, that's messing with me a little bit then.
Yeah, no, why somebody has literally come down here and designed this. This one's kind of like crawling up the pile and the pole. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to go too crazy.
No, that's happy days, that.
Excellent.
So, we're not going to do it in this video, but there's things you can do with weathering powders, which are basically just mashed up chalk of a certain pigment. Mm-hmm. And you can add those to throw on some splashes of colour that then blend with everything really nicely. You can use like some waxy weathering stuff to add more texture and colours to things.
Yeah.
But I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
That's certainly fine. Once that dries fully, that kind of weird satin sheen will go.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. You can the grass tufts actually kind of tie it together nicely in the end.
They do. I'm always like, I don't want to pick anything too crazy because it will stand out, but then it just works the more you add.
Yeah, because it by standing out, like you were talking about with the white edges on the edge of the concrete, by adding the grass, which is like significantly different, it adds contrast to the whole thing.
Yes.
And therefore the bits that maybe stood out a bit too much before don't stand out as much because against the grass tufts they look really
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. That's your first Ruined City base, generic 40k base.
Nice.
Just see how
He's got things on his legs.
he has got things.
Oh yeah, there he is.
But yeah, I would be happy with that as a base for that little dude, to be fair.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, you designed it and I painted it, but hey,
But you did yours, and it's basically
I did literally part of the same thing.
part of the same thing. Yours is essentially the same thing. In fact, he will stand better on yours, I think.
You could shove him in because the cork is still cork.
Still cork, mate.
Yeah. No, I feel as though you've demystified the process for me.
Yeah. Basing is not... I don't want to say it's easy, but it's not hard. It's just a...
No, but it's just a
thought process.
collection of techniques.
Yes.
Like everything else, really, isn't it? It's just knowing what kind of materials, like knowing that this corkboard will become concrete.
Yes.
Works really well. Knowing that using a bit of the metal paint on something like this or one of the piles will give you those kind of highlights, and then
Yeah.
the mud texture. And that's basically it, and then you can rearrange them in whatever kind of way you want.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
And you could also colour it slightly differently. Like, I imagine not use such a dark base to achieve like a less industrial
Yes.
vibe.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. All sorts of things you can do. Like, all my hobbits have got, like, green fields and flowers on their bases. All my Uruk-hai have just got squishy, squelchy mud with a bit of grass in there. But yeah, it's not much. I know it's taken us, like, over an hour and a half to do it.
Sure, but we were talking.
Yeah. And if you've got, like, 10 of these you want to do at once, it would take me a couple of hours to do them.
Yeah.
I think I based an entire starter box of the War on Terror game in 45 minutes.
Wow.
And that was 35 models. Just tarmac streets. Easy peasy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always worth doing that extra bit.
No, I mean, definitely. I mean, the difference of this versus
Just
just the plastic base that's on here,
just naked snake there.
yeah, that's massively
More interesting.
more interesting.
Yeah.
And it also is, it's a gateway drug to big terrain builds, because the techniques here are the same techniques I've seen you use on much larger, bigger terrains.
Yeah, I mean, that fucking pool table behind Lorna over there is basically just that,
On a much larger scale.
but more to do, yeah. With an ocean and a dead whale.
Yeah, I mean, the water, I'd love to do water one day.
Do water one day.
Water would be super cool.
Might get you in to do some parts of a board build.
That would be fun.
A small one. So I've got some 2x2s coming up
Yeah.
that are nice and small, so we can experiment with that.
Yeah, lovely. That'd be super fun.
Excellent. Well, that was how to make a very simple but not necessarily easy base, I
Yes.
think. Yeah.
Simple but effective.
Yes. All the materials you can buy in bulk to just make near infinite amounts of the bases.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't even touched that cork roll.
No.
Yeah, plenty of stuff to do there. Yeah, have a go.
Yeah.
See how you feel.
Have a crack.
You might like it.
If I can do it, anyone.
Nice, lovely stuff.
Brilliant.
It's show and tell time.
It is.
It's show and tell time. Have you brought something for show and tell?
I have brought something for show and tell.
I've been cheeky and brought two things, but one of them ties into the next video we're doing. So,
Well, I brought two things as well because...
are you only doing one for this and the other one's for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
one? Right, okay, yeah, cool. Just checking. I don't want to have to go and get another thing, so I can one up you.
no. They're completely unconnected. No. Right, okay.
You sure it's in there?
It is. Oh, fuck. I brought with me. This thing is super duper cool. I like this a lot. It's a Lego Leica. Not technically a Leica, but that's how I think about it. A Lego model of a film camera.
was going to say, if it was a Leica, then that's probably the most expensive Lego set ever, right?
No, it's not actually Leica branded, but it does look a lot like a Leica M6. And it has a working little film winder. Yeah, put it under here as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it has a working little film winder.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
this thing as well. Even this little thing has like a little flick to it, which is really nice. Like, they've done some really interesting kind of innovative things. But the best bit about it, aside from the fact that you can
Fuck off.
take the lens off,
PL melt, mate.
yeah, basically, and the strap I really like as well.
That's nice.
The back opens up, and in there is little film cartridge, which has little
He's naughty.
pictures on it. I actually brought it comes with 2 of these.
Yeah.
And I brought the other one, but it's buried in my bag somewhere. But yeah, you put your film in,
That is adorable.
close up the door. There you go, mate.
Weighs more than the FX3.
But yeah,
There's a bit of resist on that.
yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
got like little rubber gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool. Sadly, there's no way to make it work. I really was wondering if there was a way to like, because a film camera is a very simple thing
Yes.
at its base, but the way that it's put together means it doesn't work. The viewfinder you can look through though. You see a little bit through the viewfinder.
That's better than the viewfinder on the A7 III. So
He broke it.
it's fine. The paint was dry as well. No, that's really nice, that.
Yeah, it's super cute.
I like that.
Super cute. I had great fun building that. It's actually it was a 3-in-1 set. Mm-hmm. So you can have this
Parrot or a dinosaur.
no, they're all themed. There's a little handy cam one, and I can't remember what the third one was, but another kind of camera thing. Oh, it was a TV, I think. A TV.
Fair, okay.
Because like the little images on the film reel become like
TV
the
screen?
TV screen. Yeah.
That is cute.
Yeah. So yeah, I was a big fan of this.
Amazing.
Like it a lot. Here we go.
That's lovely.
That's my show and tell.
Nice. You always bring the fun things.
Absolutely. Well, I figured I only have a few interests. Metal Gear Solid, apparently. Pokemon, apparently. And photography. So that's my photography. The next one may well be Metal Gear Solid or Pokemon related. We'll have to wait and see.
That's fine. There's plenty of interesting Metal Gear stuff. You could bring Revengeance or something with you.
I could do, yeah. I have a lot of Metal Gear stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So what have you brought for us?
I got 2 things.
Oh!
Both are video teasers, to be fair.
Okay.
The first one is a Japan special. And it's the Alien 3 Dog Burster.
Yikes.
Or Ox Burster, depending which version you watch. But it was one of the things on my list to find in Japan. Because I've got some stuff by Halcyon before, by accident. I got the Sulaco dropship for 10 quid at a Wargame show. But Halcyon were a British company in the early 90s. And then just shipped everything off to Japan. That was their thing. The Japanese really like these. I got 3 of this set. They're buried in that wall. Got the Power Loader and an Alien Warrior. But does that fit? It does fit.
It does fit.
It does. And
Does he look like that inside, all coloured, or is that like a painted version of...
He's got his base colour on. He's moulded in that base colour.
But not the blood.
Not the blood. No, that'll be coming on in the video when I do a video on this guy.
Lovely.
He does open. And he's fucking hideous.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's
he's
like a weird flesh tone.
Like an anatomical model almost.
Ooh.
It's pretty rank, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's 1-to-1 scale, which is a novelty.
Oh.
So he's the size of...
Oh, when it first bursts out of the dude and it's running around.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yes. I'm hyped to do that.
Oh, an old paper. Does that smell good?
Sure fucking does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I got this for like 7 quid.
Not suitable for children under 3 years.
For Alien 3, mate. The movie certainly isn't.
No. Thanks to Scott Marcus and all the staff at 20th Century Fox Licensing and Merchandising and all our friends in Japan for their technical assistance. Build the rest of the owl.
So that'll take all of 5 minutes to build. It'll take 2 minutes to paint.
Dogbuster's a great name as well, isn't it? Dogburster.
Yeah. So I don't think we watched the assembly cut where it comes out of the ox.
Yes.
In the theatrical cut, it comes out of a dog that's on the prison, one of the prisoner's dogs.
Yes.
And interestingly, in time for the Halloween video that's going to be about this, the Alien 3 Legacy cut is out,
Okay.
which is a fan-made recut of both versions, and he's restored like the original theatrical cut color grade. He spent 3 years on this.
Wow.
Redone some of the sound mix. He's retouched and regraded all of the effects because they're a bit chonky, because it is a puppet on a blue screen. So he's retouched that a bit.
Yeah, that was a really interesting thing about Alien 3, because there's the dog, well, like the alien, because it's a real puppet, but not really on set. So it kind of has this weird uncanny valley where it feels real, but then kind of looks worse than CGI would have looked.
Yeah.
It's like kind of the worst of both worlds in a lot of ways.
I can't remember the name of the technique, but Corridor Crew did a video on it recently, which is you're filming the action and there's a glass plate, but the glass plate is at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And there's something going on at the side, which will be the puppet, and that is then bouncing
Like mirrored onto it.
into the glass, into the sensor. And
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something else there with actors, and that
Yeah.
bounces into the sensor. So what you have is it being filmed 3 times at once, choreographed, and then put into it, and then people just say it's shit CGI.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
1992, there is no CGI.
They really tried their best. Yeah, that's great.
So I think I might even get Shotty to take a look at the original theatrical cut and see if he can fix those effects with Da Vinci in like 5 minutes to see if it works. I played him to him and he was like, a bit more motion blur there. Like, you go fucking crack on then.
Do it then. You're so good.
You're so good. So that'll be an interesting Halloween video on the way.
Nice.
The next one is a teaser for the next video. So
For our next video.
our next video. So you've built a model,
I have.
you've painted a model,
I have.
you've done its base.
I have.
You should probably play your first war game.
I should.
Yes. 'Cause
Yeah.
you've never played one before.
I've never played a war game before.
Yes. So,
There it is.
a little flashpoint.
Wow, look how
Why now?
shiny that box is.
Why not 20 years ago?
Why not 20 years ago?
But yeah,
Demo copy only, not for resale. That's so Dave Walker.
yes. But by the time this comes out, the embargo's lifted, so I can show this on camera.
Nice.
Um,
No, I'm really interested. I mean, I know we're going to play this
Yes.
for the next episode, but I was super interested when you said it because there's a respawn mechanic,
yes.
which I think is a really interesting,
Yeah.
adds an interesting level to this kind of game,
Yeah.
where the tactics can be very different because you can really throw your fodder at something,
Yeah.
knowing that it's going to go to the back and you've got to run it back up again to get it in a different position. So,
The games are interesting because in a skirmish game, you've got so few models, and your mentality is to preserve the life of each model as long as you can. Mm-hmm. So you stay in cover, you hide, you run away, whatever.
yeah.
With this, it was like, I'm just going to run forward with a gravity hammer.
Yeah, for sure. It just
One of
makes
my
you...
dudes is in that mob. There's 2 guys fighting him. I'll fire a rocket launcher in there. I'll get 2 points. You'll get 1 point.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly. It makes you more willing to take interesting risks. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that next time.
We'll tune in next time when we'll be doing that, and we'll see how that works in this format in real time with
So,
you.
I'll do, mate. I'm going to finish the fucking fight.
Oh, God.
See you later.
Bye.